Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Okay, let me see. Hi, everybody. I am still waiting for everybody to come into the room. Y'all know how these go. Especially impromptus where I don't let y'all know ahead of time. I know. But I would like for everyone who comes into the room, if y'all could please post where you came from, YouTube, website, Patreon, just so that I can know that all of those notifications went through. But yeah, I'm low key kind of like excited. Maybe we'll see, because the AT&T people came. The AT&T people finally came, y'all. Let's thank the Lord. Okay, the AT&T people then finally showed up with the with the connections. All right, with the connections, y'all know I'm gonna have to get the 5 gigs, child. Okay, like it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like I pay so much money, and I really hope that they can give me a discount because there's too much going on, girl. Okay, Discord, the website, but I didn't get an email like normal. Just happened to see your Discord post. Okay, YouTube. Okay. I just, cause I know sometimes like I will have thought I posted, and I really thought I did. But then also it takes a minute for everybody to get the notifications, because the notifications will be going out like as soon as I send them all the time, which is wiggity whack. Okay, it's wiggity whack. But I do have some stuff for y'all today. Okay, I do have some stuff for y'all today. Hold up. Yeah, no, MFN advice is up here. It's up here. Let me pin it. Let me pin it for a week. Pin it for a week. Let me unpin this. Okay. But hi everybody. It's so good to see you. I'm glad y'all are here for the members only. Y'all know I like my members only. Okay, listen. I want to run my members only music right quick. And maybe I'll sing MF and Advice again, child. I haven't sung it in a minute. Wrong one. That's MF and Advice. Okay. Okay, there we go. I ain't hit it in a minute. Members only, members only, members only, members only. Okay, thank you. All right, shit. All right, and we are here for the MFN advice. Okay, it's my motherfucking advice. It's my motherfucking advice. I was supposed to sing on this, but I forgot. It's my motherfucking advice. Motherfucking advice. What is my motherfucking advice? If you advice, motherfucking advice. Yes. Advice. The beat. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna sing it right. I'm gonna sing it right at some point, I'm just too low in my register right now. I'm too low in my register. It's time for my motherfucking advice. Something like that. It's time for my motherfucking advice. Gotta come closer to the mic so it don't, space out on me. All right. So today I have a number. Does anybody want to come up? Does anybody want to come up today? Because we can do that. But I also have something on Instagram that I wanted to get into. So I'm gonna run my intro, and I'm gonna put the link to come up if you want to come up, and tell the people your business or whatever. And we'll get into it. But I'm going to go ahead and run my shit. Okay. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right.
All right. Let's get into it. Okay. Let's go to Instagram first, shall we, people? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming through. All right, so I wanted to start here because this was like really emotional for me when I saw this. Like, this really, like, it warmed my spirit. It warmed my heart. And then I read the comments. And it really just, it pissed me off. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not even gonna try to be facetious at all about this. It really fucking annoyed me. And it reminds me of how people impress their prejudices onto other people. And that is how you keep people in line with these prejudices. All of the, y'all push gay shit on people. No, y'all impress intolerance on people. That's what y'all do. And I can't stand that shit. Okay? Now it's up here. I see it, everybody. Website. Okay. I see it on Patreon, I see it on the website, YouTube people. So everybody got the notification, I hope, at this point. All right, I see you in there. I see Shakira. I think that's how you pronounce it. I got you in there, girl. Once I finish with this, I'm gonna come. Okay. All right. So a family in Georgia served purple Willy Wonka realness for the prom.
Surprised his son by taking him to the prom.
First of all, I want to start with the look. I want to give it the appropriate amount of attention. Okay? First of all, this was cute. This was cute, bitch. I don't care what nobody talking about. For someone that is androgynous, this is cute. It is absolutely giving Willy Wonka realness. Okay? It's a beautiful color of purple. I like the velvet velour look. I like the circle around. Like, it honestly, I low-key would wear this. I would wear this. Like, I'm just saying, I would wear it. I would wear that. It would have to it would have to give the fit that I need for it to give. But you know what I'm saying? I would wear that. And another thing, the roller wrap was plucking. The roller wrap was giving movement. Okay, let me come closer. The roller wrap was giving movement. Okay, it was giving movement. So I was just like, okay. So my two main things have been plucked. I see jewelry, a good beat. This is not an overbeat. This is a good beat. So already I feel like what we are seeing here is a responsible gay. Because the outfit is to express, but also not to offend. And I can tell. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do what I want to do, but it's not, it's not to offend. Like, I'm not wearing a woman's gown. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to add a dress to whatever, I would wear that's masculine. So I feel like this was very, you know what I'm saying? And plus, pimps wear purple and pimps wear roller wraps. So we're not even going to act like, oh, because the kid is gay, all of a sudden, we as the Black community have a problem with a nigga in a pressing curl. Like, we're not going to act like we have an issue with that. Okay. And the beat was nice. It was a nice beat. It was a natural beat. It was just giving, you know what I'm saying? I'm cute. Okay. Check me out. Face. Like, that's what it wasn't giving, like, over the top tacky. Right. And so I feel like it's obvious to me that because I don't want to misgender, for whatever the vibe is, because I think she said her son. So I'm going to refer to him as him because the lady said, her son. Her son is just gay. That don't mean that he don't like his gender. Just means he likes to be feminine. So you just never know. But I didn't have a conversation with the young man, so I don't know. Okay. But I do know that this was the sweetest shit.
Don't mess up that makeup, Gavin. Oh my God! Oh, you made him cry. Wait, let's let him fall on the floor. Let him fall. I know. Oh, poor baby. Oh. Hold on. Get some more, honey. Get it on. Yes. Look up. Oh.
But basically, the women were feeling it. The man got brownie points, right? And her husband, his stepdad, actually dressed in a purple suit and showed up to be his chauffeur to the prom. Okay, so let me explain this first video. My son has had a rocky relationship with his pops growing up because his pops is Muslim and does not condone his lifestyle. So wearing makeup, feminine hairstyles, nails, and all of that has always been a problem. So on this day, he thought that his pops would not even come outside to see him leave for prom because he has never saw him off for any of his dances in the past. Well, his pop said, I'm taking my son to prom as his chauffeur and I'm going to match his outfit. So Romello was so surprised to see him get out of the truck. But when he saw how he was dressed and it matched what he was wearing, he cried like a baby. And it was a very beautiful moment. My husband and the whole family, to have a supportive dad when you are in this lifestyle is rare and meant everything in the world for my son. Shout out to my husband. I really wish y'all would stop calling it this lifestyle. Like, I understand what y'all are saying, but unless you're referring to your straightness as a lifestyle, and most of y'all are not, I hate that y'all refer to it as that. Because it's othering it. It's, oh, this is outside of the norm. When the truth of the matter is, if people were allowed to be how they wanted to be, if people were not being bullied into being a certain way, then more men would probably be more feminine. And some women will probably be comfortable in their masculinity. We've already had to be in it because, it's crash and burn out here. But I feel like we're all being taught that you have to be feminine or a certain version of femininity, which is not natural for a lot of people. Like, life be lifing, and y'all act like femininity is somebody living on a fucking cloud or something like that. When the truth of the matter is, one of the most feminine things that somebody can do is have a baby. And nothing about that is soft and cutesy. Like, the most woman of womanly things is tough and harsh and ripping and bleeding and chaos. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if you have a good pregnancy, what your body is going through is chaos. So, you know what I'm saying? The act of this, like, so that's why sometimes I look at people in the way they have demonized femininity and how they feel like, it's so wrong for boys to be feminine or like feminine things or be gay. Like, somebody said to me, because Umar is pushing that, I don't know, retarded ass narrative that they talk about with Obama being gay and him being y'all first gay president. Y'all elected y'all first gay president. And I was just like, first of all, if he was, I bet you he was not the first. Are you slow? Are you slow? There were a heap of white men before he got there. I promise you he was not the only gay one. The fuck? So already you sound stupid, even if you were correct. Either way, it's irrelevant. And why do y'all feel like anybody should care? Like, I really wish y'all would stop obsessing about this gay shit, bro. It is an obsession to constantly try to find a way to demonize something that is really no different than what you do. You get dick, they get dick. They like men, you like men. The fuck? And some of y'all love watching lesbian porn and straight as fuck. So please stop with the bullshit, everybody. That's all I'm saying. It's toxic as fuck, man. So this is the mom, because she saw the comments. That father is hurting deep down inside. Because this is the type of shit that y'all project onto people where they can't even enjoy a beautiful moment of growth and involvement because somebody wants to project this, a negative perspective on it. And it's just so annoying.
The father is hurting deep down inside. Well, let me just make this really small and really brief. The father is definitely not hurting deep down inside. My husband is an alpha male. You, me, or nobody on this God screen earth can make him do anything that he doesn't want to do.
Okay, that's another thing. Y'all, when I call people betas, I do it sometimes like being facetious. Like, it's a way to antagonize somebody that is obsessed about being an alpha. But I really hate I'm starting to really detest y'all calling each other that alpha male and a beta. I'm really starting to detest that. And the reason why I say that is because that was about wolves in captivity, not human men. And y'all are like really misconstruing y'all are misconstruing that what was it? Experiment.
Nobody. Okay. The negative comments, it does nothing for our family but make us look at you and want to pray for you. That's all. Okay. My husband was proud in this moment. What you couldn't see behind those purple glasses was the fact that he was holding back tears. His eyes were watering up. This was a moment that he chose. He came to me and told me that he was taking his son to the prom. He chauffeured him to the prom. He was not his date. He chauffeured him to the prom. That's what he did. And it was a beautiful moment, and we loved it. Our family has been waiting for this moment for years. Years. The father is hurt. The moment was beautiful. What you don't know and understand in this moment is that this is not even his biological son. This is the son that he raised since he was 3 years old. So this took a lot. My husband never condoned the femininity, the feminine hairstyles, the makeup, the nails. He never condoned any of that. This took a long time. My husband has definitely came a long way. But what you need to know is that he was proud in this moment and he loves his son. And I love my baby. I love my baby. I'm a very supportive mother. I believe that God makes no mistakes. And this is the son that he gave me. And this is the son that I will support. For all the days that I have here on this earth, I will support him. I love my son. My son is a thespian. He is a very good actor. He is a singer. He is a dancer. He is a makeup artist. The moment was beautiful. Everyone that he comes in contact with, okay? And at the end of the day, he is loved. So all the negativity that you guys are spewing out.
That lady is basically saying, my son is a good person. My son is doing a lot with his life. Him being gay or feminine is not a hindrance to his character. And that's how y'all try to make it seem. And that's the fucking problem.
Trying to sit up here and bring towards my son and towards my husband. Please stop. I'm asking you to please stop. It's not going to do anything for us or to us at this day. I thank you and I applaud those that are supporting us right now at this time. I thank you so much. Thank you. And we love the love and support that you are giving us. But the negativity, baby, I mean, hey, you got to know that you're no one until you have haters, right? So I guess this is the point where we're at right now in life. I would like to thank Callie Couture out of Newark, New Jersey, my very good friend, okay, for making the outfit that my son wore. Look her up, go hit her up if you want something designed. She definitely promote Romello as far as makeup, hair and things.
Okay, so she's just basically promoting their stuff on the back end. But yeah, I love this. I love this moment. I hate how ignorant people are. I hate how they project their biases on other people. I really hate the way they act as if people cannot act outside of their belief system and everybody's okay. And this is the shit that I be talking about. Cause like, I think the things that really are signs of people's character, everybody tries to act like, oh, you have to stop judging people on these instances. Like, for instance, the shit with Portia, right? But the shit that really don't matter, which is who people are attracted to, especially when they are attracted to adults, people their age, whatever, what have you. But when they're not impressing themselves upon children, yeah, there's nothing wrong with people having relationships that are same sex. There's nothing wrong with people having relationships with multiple people as long as they know how to respect people and be honest and carry within boundaries and shit. Because all relationships have their issues and their problems, and most relationships fail. So a lot, and I say most, I mean, like, even if, you'll date a lot of people, you might stay or have long-term relationships with a few of them. But if you date a lot of people, it's a smaller number that's going to be together and stay together. It is what it is. And that's because now people have choices. Now people have choices. Now I'm gonna tell you something. If we ever get to a point where men as a whole stop with all of this like over masculinization and feeling like they're not men if they don't fit into a certain scope, and like just impressing this hyper masculinity everywhere, where violence and aggression are the only things that y'all view as masculinity. Y'all don't view calm or planning. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like the things that are actually positive masculine traits, y'all don't wrap yourselves in those the way you wrap yourself in the aggressive and the control shit. That's another thing, like using provide and protect as a control mechanism, when at the end of the day it's cap. Most of y'all are not actually providing and protecting. Most of y'all are paying half of the bills, and most of y'all are not as protective as women are. And we've seen it over and over again. There are a lot of men that are, but there are more men that are predatory. And that's because there are a lot of men. There are a lot of men, and there aren't any. I don't feel like in most American culture, black and white, there is no rites of passage that instills what actual traits of manhood are. So everybody's out here like free willing it based on what they've seen around them. They're not actually being taught positive masculine traits. They're only being taught the negative ones. Get over on women, use women, have a lot of sex, hoard wealth, be fucking stingy, like all of that. This representation of family, when you can accept people for who they are, will keep people together longer than them trying to guilt and shame and threaten everybody into staying together like they used to do. That's why nobody does shit with their families as much anymore, because before there were people that were gonna like blackmail you and all of that about it. Nowadays it's like you either coming or you not coming. Like we either gonna do it or we not gonna do it, child. We'll try. Okay. But it's a different vibe now because you have to give people a choice. Families can be toxic. And I do feel like when you've had a toxic environment growing up, in your adulthood, you are allowed to decide how your life plays out. Now it's gonna be on you at the end of the day. But I definitely feel like it's on you to, you know, get past those things. Because people be acting like, they pain is like, the only motherfucker that ever been in pain before. Like, bitch, you ain't the only person that ever been in pain, bitch. Collect yourself. Anyway, 27 people in here. Thank y'all for coming through. I hope y'all are enjoying. Shy, are you ready, love? Put your camera. You ready? Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, hold up. Hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good.
That's good. Okay. I just wanted some advice. I had this situation going on with my child's father. He chose not to be active after we left court for child support. He currently just been lying to his family about me. They've been saying stuff to me, even to my like next door neighbor. He been like rude ever since everything happened, and I'm just trying to deal with it because I ain't never deal with well, I have never been a person of conflict. Like everybody just always like been real cool with me
Yeah.
or whatever,
Okay. So, okay, so let me get this straight. So, baby daddy, y'all went to court. Y'all
Yes,
come back from court. Now he's not being active. And now he's bad mouthing you to people.
yes.
And so what is the bad mouthing? Just because you asked for what, child support?
Just because I took him for child support, got back time on top of that.
Okay, so you got money he already owed you because he wasn't paying.
Yeah, he was not helping. It was like, okay, let me tell you the whole story.
Okay.
So like 7 months ago, in like September, me and him got into it real bad. I said some things about his mom and sister, which were true. I never should have said it, but it was true.
What
And
was
to the
it?
women,
What was it?
what was it?
What was it?
I had said he like nothing as bitches, like his mama and sister.
Are they nothing that has bitches though? For real, for real?
Like Dad said, no, no, no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Okay. Continue.
And he only like women that want to use him for his money because that's all he's saying his mama and sister. I
Mm.
should have kept that to myself, but I was heated at the time. And so Okay, fast forward. He had my son for the weekend because he wanted him every weekend. Fast forward, he dropped him off that Sunday at my mom's house. He was like, "I want to talk to you." I'm like, "All right, let's talk." My mom looking like, what they want to talk about? I was like, "I don't know." I'm thinking it's me and him supposed to talk. His sister is leading the whole conversation. He was like, "Oh, not he." His sister had said, "Oh, we did a DNA test on your baby. Me, my mom, my brother, and my child did a DNA test against your child, and it turns out it's not his." I said, "Why do you, four people need to do a DNA test on one child? That's not making sense." So they
That's
showed me this paper,
mm-hmm.
and it was like, the percentage and not the father. I'm like, "Where y'all names at?" And then I was like, "Why is you showing me a DNA test from March? We in September."
So wait, okay, hold up. Them people came to you with a DNA test
From
after the,
March.
from March. And when what happened? What was happening in March? How old was the baby in March?
My baby was like only a couple months. They waited
Okay,
until after my child turned 1. So
okay.
this not even the killing part, Bundy. This not even killing part.
I'm
So
just trying to keep track. My God, today.
it sounds
Okay,
like a Tyler Perry movie. It does.
it does. But you know what? You would be surprised how often I hear stories like this. So please continue on.
Okay, so they give me the paper. I'm looking at it because I'm trying to see like names because the date not adding up because me and my child went out to lunch with my sister from Atlanta and literally spent the whole day with my sister from Atlanta. The date the test was allegedly taken. I was like, "You didn't have him that day." "Yes, I did." I was like, "No, you didn't. We went out with my sister that day. You didn't have him." He was like, "Yes, I did." And this what it say. So he's not my child. I'm like, "All right, cool. Can you send me the test?" So later on that night, he sent me the test. We're talking. I'm like, "Okay, how much was this test cost?" He was like, "I don't know, $200, $300. I said, "How you don't know how much a test is? I remember how much I paid on a car seat. How you don't remember how much a test is if you paid for it?" So okay, I did a little bit more digging, and I had went to the link on the
The paper?
uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So I started typing stuff in, and I was like, "Hey, what's the password to if I can sign in and see what the actual names and stuff on there?"
Mhm.
"Oh, ain't no password. This just a paper." I was like, "This paper ain't got nobody name on it. It just got, you know, child A, alleged father B."
Also, didn't you already get him on child support by this time?
No, we
Oh, so
went
you hadn't got
after.
him on child support yet. Okay, okay,
That
okay.
was the
Got
whole
you.
reason I put him on child support
Oh,
because, like,
yeah,
you
because you playing games. Like, why you
very much
coming to
so.
me with a fake paternity test, weirdo?
This ain't even the killing part. Okay, so I called the number and I just told like the lady at the organization what was going on and stuff like that. She was like, "Okay, give me y'all names." So I gave them the names of my child and his dad. That was like, neither one of these names is on here. Is there another child with the same last name as yours that start with M? I was like, "Hold on, M, same last name." "Oh, that's his sister baby." So I gave him that sister baby. Like I played too, like, "Yeah, I have another child named X, Y, and Z." "Oh, yes. His name is on this test, and the alleged father name starts with a C. And that's all the information I can give you." So now I'm heated. I didn't text that girl and had told him I should whoop you and your mama ass for playing in my face.
Mm,
I said, "But God gonna do it. God gonna handle
you know
it."
what? You're right.
Oh, she over there calling me every name in the book. Then me and her going back and forth through text messages, never called. So she gonna get on the phone with her grandmother and tell her grandmother and other family members I had said I don't care that my child live or dies and that he be having seizures. Point A, I don't play with kids like that. My child don't even have seizures. Her child does. Then she had switched it up once they had asked my baby daddy. They was like, "Do y'all son be having seizures?" He was like, "No, he ain't never had no seizures, so I don't know what they talking about." Then she had switched up to, "Oh, she wished death on my baby, and that's why I wanted to fight her." I said, "Girl, I told you to pull up because you referred to my son as that baby, and you
Right,
know his name."
right. Like, don't try to like objectify my baby bitch. Like,
Right.
no, okay.
So, okay, months go by. I'm just like, I'm just like, you're not gonna pull up. Don't worry about it. So she blocked me. She blocked my phone number, but got on Facebook playing tough. Cause her and this girl that he was messing with during the same time he was messing with me during the time I was pregnant had clicked up, and that's her sister and stuff. They started playing tough on Facebook. I was like, girl, why are you doing this on Facebook? You got my number. I told you to pull up. You didn't pull up.
Not you just on the internet talking into the abyss, but won't pull up. Like,
I said, so what is we really doing this for? Oh, she's just playing tough. She had told her brother. I had texted my brother. I was like, hey, this gonna turn. Not my brother. I'm sorry. I text her brother, wishing my baby dad. I was like, hey, this gonna turn into something y'all don't want. You need to tell your sister and your side chick to chill.
oh
He
no.
tell me that it ain't got nothing to do with him. Cool. We going back and forth. I had
Oh, I
said,
can't
girl,
stand an
I'm
old
gonna
bitch
find
ass
you.
nigga. Oh
I'm
Lord.
gonna find you. So then they started playing to their dad that, oh, I started this Facebook beef with them. I said, no, you can clearly see who started it. Nothing's been deleted. You can clearly see who started it. Well, you were sharing stuff. I was like, all I did was share a post about miserable people want other people to be unhappy with them. If you felt hit, that's not my fault. So, okay, fast forward, we doing all this back and forth. Me and my baby daddy tried to come to a common ground. He was like, well, I just want a DNA test. I scheduled 4 DNA tests. This man never showed up.
Cause he know that's his baby, stupid ass nigga.
Okay, so I was just like, we're gonna just go to court with it. We're just gonna go to court with it. Well, no, before that, I scheduled one more. And this time, my dumb ass done lost my wallet on the way to the damn testing site. So my wallet had my keys on there, my ID on there. And as soon as I pulled up in the testing site, I was like, oh shit, my wallet. Came back home looking for it. My neighbor had took it to my job because he thought I was at work. And I had to wait on my damn wallet. So he had texted me. He was like, let's just let the court do it because this might be a sign the court just need to do it. Cool. We get to court like in January. We get to court finally in January. They like we have mediation first. That was like they gave us the numbers and stuff. They had asked him like, is there any doubt of paternity that this child is yours? He tell the folks no. We both tell them no. So no DNA test, straight to numbers. We sign off on the paperwork and everything else. Next thing you know, I'm getting a call after we leave court. Oh, you're money hungry. All you care about is money. And they denied me of a DNA test. I said, that's not what they said. They asked you, was there any doubt of paternity for this child? And we both said no. So can you please stop saying they denied you of a DNA test? Because that's not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he went and told his mom and dad, and they gonna sit there and tell him to tell me I can't get no more money. Keep in mind, the caseworker told me if I need more, if something happens, I can't ask for an increase. He gonna call me talking. So my mama said you can't get no more money. That's all you can get, and I'm at the max. I was like, that's not how it works, because the lady clearly just told us before we left that if anything happened, I can get an increase.
Well, how old are y'all?
We both 26.
Y'all both 26. Okay. And he live with his people?
Yeah, he lived with his people. We
Got
was living together. We broke up. He moved out,
okay.
and he just been living with his people.
So what his child support got to do with his mama?
He pay their bills, and they get money from him. He
Okay,
support
so
them.
he's supporting them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And his daddy too?
Just his mom and sister.
Okay, just his mama and his sister. But they all in agreement with him with this because it sounds like to me he's lying to them. Like he know this his baby, but he's lying to them and telling them that it's all cap. And I'm so confused, but I know it's because they want sympathy. Like this is a way for somebody to feel sorry for them and help them not have to be responsible for their responsibility.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's all it is. And I'm like, okay, now after everything, I had just asked him. I was like, since you don't want to be active in his life, just sign up his rights. We can change his last name,
Hmm.
his middle and his last name, because they share the same middle and last name. I was like, we can just change his middle and last name. You don't want no parts. Let's
Right.
like get that written on paper and do the steps, and you won't have no parts. He was like, no, why would I do that? If you want to change his name, you're gonna have to take me to court. I said, bruh. What's the purpose?
Like, you just want to be difficult? Like, is that what the thing is?
Yes, just
Just
want
be
to be
difficult.
difficult. Keep in mind, this man broke up with me. I just let it be. So I'm like, what you want to be difficult for? So fast forward to now, like now people talking something. Oh, you texting him, telling him y'all want to be back together, and you still got that man on your lease. Lease. You trying to still be a family with him. He don't want you, and you still pinning that baby on him. He paying. I said, bro, please don't tell me nothing else, cause it's in our paperwork that he denied the DNA test. It's in our paperwork. Then he
You
telling
know they
folks
can't read. You know they can't read, girl.
then he telling folks that we got a restraining order. I was like, how we got a restraining order if I don't know about it? Where did this restraining order come from?
Wow. He
Telling
told his
folks,
people that?
yes.
That is fucking wild, money. So, is that the craziest part about this?
The craziest part about this is like when we do talk, he always like we talked the other day. It was pleasant at first, then it went down. It was like, yeah, we got a restraining order and they denied me. You must ain't hear the man. I said that man said any doubt of fraternity about this child. You was nowhere near denied. You just didn't want to go to court because you would have to pay more money.
Mm.
And you would have to pay for a DNA test when it came.
So you ain't want to pay for the shit, but now you want to deny it? Like, bro, you
Stupid.
gonna have to pay. Like, why you trying so hard not to pay for some shit? Like, you was already paying when you was like, it's not like you don't have the money. It sound like it's not like it's not like you this gonna break you.
He just didn't want to pay for it. And I'm like, okay. Now he's telling folks I'm a hoe. I meet men on Facebook and suck they dick. I'm doing this and that. I'm I got evicted. I was like, how I got evicted, and I was living in the same apartment that you left me with. Literally.
Wow,
I was just like, bro, what is
child,
really going on?
that's wild.
And I don't like people talking about me, especially when it's lies. So I'm trying to like navigate it the best way I can and try to ignore it. But like when it's making me coming home uncomfortable because his daddy home but want to stare at me like with daggers in his eyes, like he hate me or something, like I did something to him. It's getting real awkward.
It is. That's real weird. And honestly, um, I would be talking about like maybe getting restraining orders yourself. Cause what's really hood? Like, y'all doing too much.
Doing too much. Like every other month, I get a threat from a random number. Telling me, "Oh, when I see you, I'm gonna beat their ass. I'm gonna beat your ass." I'm like, "Okay, who is this?
Y'all was
You
living
know who this
together.
is?
Y'all
You
was
know who
living
this
together,
is?
right?
Yes, you know who this is." I'm like, "No, I don't. Like, who is this?" "Oh, you gonna find out." Okay. A couple months go by, I receive another threat. "When I see you, bitch, you better be ready." I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?" Keep in keep in mind, I had the same number since I was in high school. Never had no issue with nobody prank calling me, nobody sending strange threats, none of it. Until this issue happened with them. So like the past 7 months, I've been getting random threats.
Okay.
I'm just like,
So first of all, let me tell you what to do about that. Block every time they do that, block the number.
I do.
But stop answering the phone for numbers you don't know.
I be applying for jobs and stuff. I be thinking it's them. But
You when you apply for a job, you ask them people for the number that they're gonna call you by. I need the first three or something. But because I'm telling you right now, that's what I got. I wish somebody would try. I don't answer no number I don't know, and it's just because it's too many like spam callers. But
uh,
that's a way to also protect your peace, though. Don't even answer that shit because they ain't gonna do nothing but aggravate you that somebody is still on your line with this bullshit. And if you can, I will bring this shit up in court because what is going on? Like something needs to be done by way of him because it's him inciting this shit.
yes. Then playing to me like he's not. "Oh,
Uh,
I don't know who number it is." I said, "Okay, they say that related to you, so you need to tell them to stop." "Well, just change your number." "Why
man,
do I have to
what
change
you
my
change
number
my number for?
when you giving folks my number to play on my phone with?"
Exactly, because if I'm gonna give it to you, you're gonna give it to him, and they're gonna be calling me again with this weirdo shit.
I was like, okay. with the rights things, I was just like, bro, just sign up your rights. I don't want no parts. We don't have to. Like legally, let's get this written on paper. But if something major happens, or if I want to get him a passport, I don't have to contact you or communicate with you at all.
Yeah.
And like I was telling folks, I was like, he don't make no sense. Why do you want rights to a child that's not yours?
Great question.
Why you don't want to change his name if he's not yours?
Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to lock you up. What was the reason why he broke up with you?
He was cheating, and like I found some condoms in his car like right after I get back. My baby wasn't even a month old, and I was just like, you know what? We had a real big fight and stuff like that. I was like, I was already planning to break up with him, but my maternity leave wasn't paid, so I was like, at least let me get my rent paid for the
Yeah.
next couple months, and then we can until I get back to work, and then we can end this. But he ended while I was on maternity leave. Told me he don't care about the apartment or nothing like that, and that I would have to move back in with my mother. I got everything caught back up. Oh yeah, he left me with a $500 balance on the apartment. Told me that what we pay in rent was too much, which it really is a great price compared to other people. And
Okay, so I need. I'm gonna let these people tell you that you should get a restraining order. Move if you're able to. Change your number. You don't need to be dealing with all of this. Your well-being and well-being of your son are most important. Yes, yes, I do agree with that. I also understand that that's hardest. That's easier said than done when it comes to moving and all of this type of shit. But what I will say is, it would not hurt to consider it, child, because
oh, I am. I'm gonna put in applications now because I was like, for you to just stare me down every time I come home that's weird. Like I'm taking out the trash, I speak to you, and you just
you know what I would start doing too? Record. When you go outside to put your shit out, have your fucking camera on it. That nigga outside start recording. Just in case. And also just to have something to be able to show if something do transpire, you could be like, this is him every day when I'm going outside. I feel this don't make me feel safe. Okay. Like, but you gotta protect yourself in these situations because they be thinking ahead about how to like poison people's minds against you. So you have to, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be kind of proactive about how you handle your
like
shit.
it's him and his sister, and I'm like, bro, I let you live. You say you don't want to be involved. All I ask you to do is let's put it in the court system. Let's get it on paper.
And you can go about your way.
You can go on about your way. You don't want to do that. Then he didn't want to co-parent. He's on child support because he legit was not helping outside of getting him every weekend, and I had to provide everything for his house.
Oh yeah, no. No, 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 no.
I even said, you know what, since you don't want to help me buy nothing he needs, just buy for him when he's at your house. He told me no.
Girl, what made you like him?
This is our first child. I did not know he was like that. At the beginning, he was like very sweet, caring, and everything else. Like after we broke up, it was just like little things he started doing. I was like,
Hmm.
like, all right, we not getting back together. I see how you acting, how you moving,
He
how you
acting broke. Like, he acted like a broke nigga. This is very perplexing. It's
no.
really not. They
He be giving his cards to other women for he can buy their Shein cards and everything else. So he not broke. He just don't want to give it to his child. He don't want to help me. Like this man
that makes
wants to
sense.
see me struggle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And when I don't struggle, it's like, okay, let me find out a new way first she can struggle. Oh, she want my help buying him clothes. I'm not gonna buy them. She gonna buy them. Let me see what she come up with. All right, she buy the clothes. I'm gonna tell her she's spoiling him. He don't need all that stuff. Like
That's some
it's weird.
funky shit. That's some funky ass shit, man. Yeah, I'm glad that you put him on child support. I'm glad you went to court on that ass. Use the court system as much as you can to protect yourself against them fucking people.
Yeah, he don't have no visitation rights, from my understanding, since it's not in our court order. So I don't even feel like my child is safe down there.
Yeah, no, and your baby like brand new. Your baby look new. No, you can't, my baby. Mm-mm.
My baby, he turned 1 in August. He'll be 2 next August. In a
Okay,
couple-
yeah, that's too new. That's too new.
and I was like, okay.
You
I was
can't
like, we
tell
can
me if
meet
they
you at a
did something.
park.
Yes. Like I need the baby to be able to tell me if they did something to him or something like that.
Yeah, I was like, we can meet you at a park. You can spend an hour, 30 minutes or an hour with him. I even said 30 minutes to an hour after we. He still told me no. I was like, okay, you can pick him up from daycare and get him some McDonald's or something, and I can meet y'all at McDonald's and get him. Oh,
So
you acting like I'm some psycho. I was like,
you
you.
are.
I was like, you tell people every time you come to my house, I put my hands on you, which is not true. We be laughing and talking when you come here. So why are you telling people I put my hands on you every
Girl,
time?
what in the Tiana Taylor is going on over there?
I was just like, why are you telling people I be hitting on you and stuff?
So he
When you
really
come,
be smiling and acting all cool with you?
yes, be asking me for hugs and stuff. I'm like, all right, we ain't got hugs. We can dap each other up. Oh,
That's
you know I miss you. You know I miss you. I was like, okay,
girl, yeah, you
you
need to
miss
get you
me?
a ring.
No.
Get you a ring doorbell, girl. Start recording every time that nigga come over there and try. So I will be posting that shit on Facebook. Oh yeah, sister. Oh yeah, okay, bitch. I
And
be
like
posting stuff.
I had to block his sister on everything because like she
He was
was
doing a lot.
after me and her had that little back and forth. Then she had hopped in my inbox again. Oh, don't nobody give a F about you. I said, apparently you do if you in my inbox.
Obsessed. It's giving obsessed.
Oh, you're this, you're that. I was like, girl, you can't and won't with my ass. So why you keep talking to me?
I can't and won't. Yikes.
Like, why you keep talking to me? If you're not trying to fight, like, what we talking for?
That's so weird. That is so
Yeah,
like
weird.
obsessive and weird as fuck. Like that's wild.
Yeah, weird. She stopped my TikTok page for like 3 days in a row. I was like, I didn't even make videos on TikTok. I just reshare stuff. So why are you stalking my TikTok page? I block you on Facebook. I block you on Twitter. I block you on Instagram. I block you on everything. Why
It's
are you
giving
stalking my
obsessed.
TikTok?
It's really giving she's obsessed with you in some capacity. And I just don't. What
I
was y'all
was,
relationship like when you and him was together?
we was cool, but she wasn't my friend.
Okay.
Like I had a whole bunch of stuff I had received for my son. Like, hand me down stuff. You have a new baby, everybody
Yeah.
give you everything. I had a whole bunch of stuff left over, so I was like, okay, you can get a portion of this. Like literally just helping her out. She ain't had no job, so I was like, if you just sitting at home after you had the baby, girl, go back to school, do something, get a degree or something while you just sitting at home. She was
Instead
like,
of harassing you. The fuck?
sitting on her ass, not doing anything. Then she played like, oh no, my son's so sick, my son's so sick, and stuff like that. She had a lot of inconsistencies in that story. I was just like, girl, you lying.
Girl, not Munchausen by proxy. I cannot. I
I'm just like,
cannot.
you lying. So like, I'm just gonna fall back. Then me and her had a fallout because I had to be at work at a certain time, and my baby daddy went answer the phone. It was on the day he was supposed to get my child, and so we had this thing where, okay, he'll pick up my son from me. He'll take me to work, and he'll go either come back to my house and keep him here, or go down his mama house and keep him, or his sister's house and keep him. So this particular day, he had took him down his sister's house. So I'm calling him like, okay, I gotta be at work in next 30 minutes. Do you know where he at? She playing like she don't know where he at. Her apartment is a 1 bedroom apartment. She playing like she don't know where he at. So I'm like, okay, girl, where your brother at? Cause I gotta be in work in next 30 minutes and I can't be late. So let's go get like
Yeah.
where he at calling. Oh, I'm gonna call him for him. He might be asleep, but he ain't over here. Okay, cool. While I'm talking to her, he calls. I said, all right, bye. And answer the phone. I said, where you at? Cause your sister said she don't know where you at. He was like, yes, she do. I'm right here looking at her. So I sent her a text message. I said, girl, we not family. You my son family.
She
We
not
would
even
never
your
be.
son family. She not even your
Like,
son family because that's weird as fuck. Like, why wouldn't you because if she really felt like, oh, that's my nephew, then it would have been go get him. Like, it's a brand new baby girl, go get the baby. Like, so what you gonna do, girl?
girl, I'm looking into moving. Cause I'm like, okay, I paid off all my debt. I'm ready now to move. Let me start putting some applications in. My dumb self renew my lease. So if I can find if the apartment ready in like next 6 months, I hope I can find somebody to cover my lease until it's up. And I'm just gonna get on. Like bad mouthing me around town and people repeating it and saying it to me. Then you playing like I want you when I'm harassing you. I want to be with you and everything else. But when I ask you to sign over your rights, you don't say nothing. It's giving very much obsessed and crazy.
Tyler
And I'm
Perry.
like, I
Is
was
that
like, why are you?
Tyler Perry?
I'm like, why you keep talking like that? I'm like, bro, we broke up like going on 2 years ago. You ain't been present in his life in 7 months. Told me you're not going to be present because I asked for arrears. Why are you still talking about me? I let you live your life. Only thing I asked you to do was sign over your rights and to sign change his name. Because
You
why
know
wouldn't you
why?
want?
Because you were supposed, I think, like you said, he wanted you to be down and out, and you not. But also, they use a lot of those tactics to control you. Like, I don't want to be with you because I know I still want to be out here, but I still want to have access to you. And it's almost like they punish you because you're not allowing them to disrespect you, basically.
Yeah, it feels like a punishment, but I'm like, y'all tell me, like his sister told me, oh, the problem is you. The problem is you. And I was like, okay, what's the problem is? They get quiet. Nobody got nothing to say.
Because they on automatic. It's not from nothing real. It's basically protect my brother, protect my son, protect him because he got a little something. All these girls, they always are gonna view it like you versus them. That seems to be their mentality. And a lot of the times people have a mentality like that. Ain't no talking to them. So don't even waste your breath or get your pressure high trying to argue with motherfuckers that's like hell bent on misunderstanding you anyway. They're not gonna hear you anyway because it's all about making him look like a victim. That's the role everybody playing over there. So you doing right to get your shit together and move on away from them people because that you don't need that type of energy around you. Because at the end of the day, it ain't even that deep. Like, get off of me. Like, we
Exactly.
don't need to
Like
be
we can
bothering you.
co-parent in peace. We don't have to keep doing all of that. Like we don't have to do all that. We
And
can just
really, I
co-parent.
feel like I know, you want him to co-parent because you need help. But what he gonna teach your son? Girl,
To be nothing like him. And I was like, he's not even a great role model. Do I wish he get himself together and be on the right path? Cause
it would help. Yes.
yeah, but like before we went to court, he was like, "Yeah, I was battling demons and all that other stuff. I'm better now. I feel better now. I done found God." But after we left court, like maybe the demons came back.
Listen, they
Times
flying in and
10.
out of this motherfucker because what is going on? Listen, whenever people start, I found God. Oh yeah, where was God? Under a rock? Like, get out of my face with this. Just saying anything. Don't have no real meaning behind it. Not gonna do nothing, just talking. That's what they all doing, just running their fucking mouth.
And
Like,
I'm just like, that's coming from somebody that ain't never really had. I ain't gonna say never really. I never had no issue with nobody. Like I got along with everybody that was around me. I like always just maintained cool with a whole bunch of people. This is the first time I ever been in conflict, and I'm just like trying to understand. Like,
what is happening?
yeah, like okay, I understood that. Okay, y'all said this about my son. You don't want to be involved. Cool, I let you live. Why are you still talking about me?
Us, girl, you wasn't supposed to be able to keep that apartment. You wasn't supposed to be able to keep a job. You wasn't supposed to be able to take care of yourself. You was supposed to fall apart when that nigga left you, and you did not. And I believe on some level, it's a great jealousy. And also, like you said, if you somebody that hasn't had a lot of issues around, your life, you get along with people. When you carry yourself a certain way, people have a tendency to hate on it if it's not something that they have themselves and it's something that they admire. So please understand a lot of what's happening is projection from the sister specifically, because it
Yeah,
sounds like y'all are in similar situations and you doing better than her. Is what it sounds
yes.
like.
And like she was talking, like she had told her grandmother, "Oh, I sleep with anybody. I get drunk and sleep with anybody." I was like, "I don't drink, so I don't know where that came from." And on Facebook, I message all these guys and I sleep with them, and I be doing this and that in the parking lot. I'm like, I'm not a parking lot girl. I have a place, so why would I do something in the parking lot?
And where are the receipts?
That's why I had asked him. I was like, so who I was doing this stuff with? Everybody get quiet. Everybody get quiet. I was like, if
Girl, you
you know
gotta
I'm
start
doing this,
engaging. You gotta stop engaging with them people, girl. You gotta treat them people like they dead. I'm gonna need for you to do that, okay? Do you have any question for me?
I'm just like really trying to see how to navigate it because I'm so it's like,
Yes.
oh, just ignore them, ignore them. But it's bothering me because why do you keep talking about me?
It's meant to bother you. And I also feel like as long as you are allowing them to upset you, it's them winning in some way. Even though I understand your anger and you have every right to be upset, it's valid as fuck. And that's why I said do whatever you got to do on court side. Like show that shit to the to the judge and all that. I would get a restraining order against that fucking sister. I would get anybody that's making me feel the way that's harassing me. I am going to put forth some evidence and get a restraining order against these fucking people. First of all, moving away from them, getting away from them, and also not engaging in those stupid ass arguments where you know what they saying is cap. They know what they saying is cap. So what's the point of even going back and forth? At some point, it's really just to pull you into the argument because they feed off of that negative energy. It's almost like if they can get you to engage with them, it pulls you down to where they are. Especially if they're thinking she thinks she all that, she thinks she better than
You
somebody.
I'm laughing because that's literally what they said to
Mhm.
me.
Girl, I know. Girl, I tell you, I know. I know.
Like, girl, what you mad about?
I've been hearing it my entire life from people. When I tell you, as soon as they get, she thinks she, even in my family, bruh. And it's like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You are projecting onto me, and I am taken aback. Like,
I'm like, that's what you get from me.
I'm confusion.
I'm like, wait
Like,
a minute, cool and laid back. Well, you got that.
but that's what it is, though. That's what it is. Your ability to be yourself or be unbothered, handle your shit. When other people feel like they falling apart or they not handling their shit right, they will project their insecurities onto you. But I would just suggest for you to not think so much of why are y'all doing this? Why are you like, don't even think about it like that no more. Release that and just focus on the fact that this is how y'all are acting. So how am I going to counteract you? And I'm gonna just do what I need to do. And I'm gonna leave it where it's at. Because the more you engage with them, the more they feed off of the energy. They're never gonna stop as long as you're still giving it energy. This is one of them situations where you're gonna have to ignore somebody until they die off, until they find somebody else to go play with.
Because I did want him involved, but then I'm like, okay, 1 minute you saying, oh, we just gonna, I can come spend some time with him, and
And he
I
be trying
can
to
do
fuck
the other
you.
part.
Yeah.
And when I say no, it's like, why you acting like that? You must got another man.
And now they pull you into the argument of that because now you're gonna be like, no, I don't have another man. Yeah, you do, bruh.
You are so dead on.
Girl, what I tell you, it's a playbook, bruh. They say the same shit. Oh, when I tell you it's nothing new, when I tell you they do the same shit, these
And
niggas
I
do the
just be
same
like,
shit.
bruh, I'm like, all these girls you talking, I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't not talking to nobody. But you
But you were
talking to
cheating.
folks.
But you were cheating though.
I was like, you were cheating, and the girl admitted to me that she was messing with you
Now
the
you
time
remember?
I found out I was pregnant.
Did you see the video? Did I put up a Rennie Rucci in the car? Okay, did you see that? Did you hear
I
what
did.
their
I did.
conversation was? You
Yes.
cheated. I did not cheat, nigga. That's you. You the one that's always. I don't even know the
I got
backstory. Like
flashbacks from that conversation. I was like, yeah.
exactly, exactly. Like, oh my god, what's wrong with y'all? We can see you. Like it's
Exactly. And I'm just like, bro, what's the
exhausting.
problem?
But I'm gonna just tell you, something. I'm gonna let you go. You have to just be about yourself and your baby and keeping your own peace and continuing to flourish and do well for yourself and take care of yourself and also learn from this. So look at that relationship. Any of them red flags that you remember seeing, clock that shit in your mind so you recall. So the next nigga that comes smiling in your face, you are aware of some of the manipulation. Also, pay attention to that family dynamic. If the mom and the sister act like fucking weirdos, that might be a red flag to stay away from him.
See, I figured because one day me and him was talking, like we was like 2 years in. We was together 4 years. 2 years in, right? And like me and was talking, and somehow we started talking about like his past relationship. I was like, "Yeah, what happened?" He was like, "Yeah, she cheated on me. I was paying all the bills and stuff. She had men,
Reeling you
different
in.
men."
He was
I
reeling
was
you in.
like, I was
That was
like,
game.
damn. Then his mama had added on to it, like, yo, she was this, she was that. That girl was crazy. She didn't aborted his baby, and she was leaving the house with different men and stuff like that. I'm like, dog, that's crazy. Then, like, we was talking about another one of his past relationships, and it was like the same thing. I was like, something ain't right here. Why everybody is either cheating on you, or using you, or something like that?
That's why you got to go find them girls on your own sometimes. Go look at their Facebook. They
They in a
always be
whole
out
nother
here.
different state. And I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You cannot trust. But I'm gonna let you go. Take care of yourself. Okay.
Same.
I appreciate you for calling in, and you have a good rest of your day, and take care of that beautiful baby.
And thank you. And same to you, okay?
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. So before I get out of here, um, listen, Ariana, don't do that, okay? Because if you was up here and you wanted to talk for an extended period of time, you wouldn't want people doing that to you. So don't do that, okay? I understand how you might feel. Leave and come back, but don't be rude, okay? Because it still be people up here with their personal shit. You know what I'm saying? And their feelings. Don't be rude. All right. So let's get into the last thing before I go, because I wanted to read y'all this Am I the Asshole that I saw. All right. So let me pull it up. Because I saved it. Y'all, I'm kind of low key new to Reddit. Oh, hold up. They just posted a new one. Okay, they got a new one. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. Would I be the asshole if I broke up with my boyfriend? Me, 25 female, and my boyfriend, 25 male, have known each other for over a year, but only started dating 6 months ago. We generally have a healthy relationship, and some things are like they came out of a romance movie. But he does a few things that really make me question if this is the right relationship. For example, when we first started dating, he would talk about his ex all the time. I usually don't care about talking about the past with someone I'm seeing, but this was next level. I'm sorry. Let me put that together for y'all. I usually don't care about talking about the past with someone I'm seeing, but this was next level. By now, I know what she studied in college, all of her work experience, everything they did together, how their sex life was. Sometimes after we had sex, he would compare us. I will always say it bothered me, but I had to have a very serious conversation for him to actually stop. Oh, girl, I've been down this road before. Next, I asked him to remove the picture he still had with her on his Instagram profile. Child, not the profile. And then he told me he still had all their pictures on his phone. It took him months to do it. And when he did, he said he didn't want to do it as they were memories. He didn't want to lose and was waiting for me to get used to it. So he didn't want to get rid of the pictures. He just wanted her. He was trying to wait her out. I tell y'all all the time, the men do that. The men will try to wait you out. It's all right, girl. I'm just letting you know, because I know when you new here, it's different from the public live. The public live, I let y'all be rude in the comments all y'all want to, as long as y'all ain't talking to me. All right. But back here, I just be wanting to protect people. That's all. But anyways, let me get back into it. Okay, so she said he also hasn't posted a picture with me yet, and he is pretty active on Instagram. We've been together 6 months, traveled together, and not a single post. Girl, this is all red flags. He has, however, created a stories highlight with some photos of us. When I brought it up, he said he was going to post, but since I asked, I took the fun out of it, so I shouldn't expect it to happen anytime soon. Before anyone asks, I know all of his family and friends. It's not about hiding me. It seems to be about punishing me for asking or something. Apart from that, I have caught him checking other girls out. He has told me it's almost instinctive for men to desire other girls. That's cute. Do y'all not know? Do y'all not know that women desire other men? Women have got to stop acting like crackheads about dick though. Because you really y'all out here convincing these niggas that y'all not attracted to no other man walking. I need you to always know, okay? Because y'all not about to play in my face like this, okay? I'm sorry, let me get back into it. Apart from that, I have caught him checking other girls out. He has told me it's almost instinctive for men to desire other girls. He made a few comments about my body not being his standard of beauty in the past. And even if now he talks about how beautiful I am. Oh yeah, no, girl. This is narcissism 101. Triangulation, always putting another person in front of you. It's a way to beat your self-esteem down. It's a way to knock you down. And once he starts knocking you down, then he'll stop being as nice as often. It'll kind of give the push-pull thing. Girl, these are the steps. These are the beginning steps. He does a lot of things that make me feel love, but there are a few things that are now making me doubt this relationship. They've only been together for 6 months. And every time I bring up what's bothering me with him, I end up feeling unreasonable and like I'm overreacting. Girl, this is the beginnings of narcissistic abuse. I'm gonna write to her later. But this is the beginnings of narcissistic abuse as far as I'm concerned. Like he's setting you up so that he can basically treat you badly and get as much as he can out of you until he's tired of you. And then he's going to replace you, basically. He's going to use you as much as he can. He's going to knock you down a few pegs, probably try to destroy your self-esteem. That's what all the comparing you to the ex-girlfriend, to other girls, saying your body isn't the beauty standard. All of that shit is little cuts here, 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 here. Ultimately, it will lower your self-confidence and it should make you more mentally malleable for him, meaning that you'll do more in order to get in his good graces because he set such a high standard. And you keep trying to go back to how he treated you when he pedestalized you, when he was love bombing you. Yeah, girl. And his family knows. Yeah, absolutely. The whole family knows, girl. The whole family knows. Okay. So I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to get out of here. Okay. Because these are just so fun. These are just so fun. Okay. I was reading good on that one, y'all. I hate when my reading gets okay, but sometimes I don't know which ones I want to give to y'all until I get here, so I haven't read all of them, you know. Am I the asshole for not telling my roommate's girlfriend about his don't ask, don't tell agreement? Let me say that again. Am I the asshole for not telling my roommate's girlfriend about his don't ask, don't tell agreement? What the does that mean? Let's get into it. So I, 27 male, live with my best friend Jake, 28 male. Jake has been in an open relationship with his girlfriend Sarah, 26 female, for about a year. However, their arrangement is strictly don't ask, don't tell. They both see other people, but don't talk about it at all. The problem is Sarah has become close friends with my sister Emily, 25 female, and she recently confided in her saying how much she loves Jake and how she's so happy they're exclusive now. When Emily told me, I was shocked. Jake is definitely still seeing other people. Okay, so this is really, really down bad, okay? Because this is your sister. How did this even happen? Why doesn't she know? Emily thinks I should tell Sarah the truth because she deserves to know. I told her that it's not my place. This is between them, and I have no clue what conversations they've had privately. Plus, Jake's my best friend, and it would feel like a huge betrayal. Ma'am, you should be talking to Jake about this. Why are you trying to get your brother to go to Jake's main girlfriend and tell her that y'all are exclusive? Y'all are not exclusive, ma'am. Like, you going through a lot of people to get to this lady when you can just go straight to the source, which is Jake. Girl. Now Emily is mad at me saying I'm enabling Jake's deception. Girl, what? Sarah has started talking about moving in with him, and I feel really guilty keeping quiet. But at the same time, I don't think it's my responsibility to get involved in their relationship. Am I the asshole for staying out of it? I'm gonna say I don't think you're an asshole for staying out of it because it sounds like a very muddy situation anyway. However, if you have not talked to Sarah about them being in an open relationship, then you don't know if Jake is lying to you as well. So I would have a conversation with Jake because that is your sister, and I would be protective of my sister. Meaning, dude, why are you lying to my sister, telling my sister that y'all are exclusive when I know that you and Sarah go together? So I just kind of feel like the brother, that's what makes you fucked up because you're not being protective enough of your sister to go to your roommate and tell him, stop fucking lying to my sister, bruh. Like you could do that with those other women if that's what you want to do, but that's my sister. And I'm going to say that's fucked up to her. I'm gonna let her know what's going on. Like you need to go have a conversation with him. Let him know. But I think your allegiance should be to your sister. Your loyalty should be to your sister. It doesn't matter how dumb she is. But she's dumb. The sister's dumb. Emily, you're dumb. Sorry, girl. Sorry. Not too much on Jake from State Farm. That's one of my bays in my head. Y'all so stupid. But it seems like Sarah changed the rules without telling Jake she wanted to be exclusive. I see, but I don't think that Sarah is saying that she wants to be exclusive. Oh, wait, hold up. I read it wrong. I misunderstood it, y'all. Let me go back. Hold up. Sarah has become close friends with my sister Emily, and she confided in her saying how much she loves Jake and how she's so happy they're exclusive. When Emily told me, I was shocked. Jake is definitely still saying, oh, I thought they were saying like he started fucking with Emily. Emily thinks I should tell Sarah the truth because she deserves to know. Okay. I thought, listen, I thought he was saying that his sister was fucking with Jake when he said she recently confided in her. I thought he meant my sister Emily confided in Sarah. That's what I thought he meant. That was confusion for me. My bad, y'all. Um, yeah, nah, man, stay out that shit. Stay out that shit. I would go to Jake. My opinion still remains that he should have the conversation with Jake and be like, "Hey, son, like Sarah thinks y'all are exclusive, right? Because to me, you said y'all were in a don't ask, don't tell, but she says y'all are exclusive. Don't be like, man, listen, don't get me caught in your bullshit, bro. You need to let me know what the lies are, okay? But I'm gonna just go ahead and say, like, I feel like he should either go directly to Jake or stay out of it. But I don't think he needs to go to Sarah with any of that. I'm sorry. I don't. Um, it seems to me that yeah, no. It's not like the person who wrote this letter has a relationship with Sarah outside of the fact that Sarah is Jake's girlfriend. So yeah, no, I'm not getting involved in that shit. Y'all became friends. If you want to say something, then you say something. But I'm not saying something. I'm not friends with Sarah. I'm friends with fucking Jake. Okay. So I'll have a conversation with Jake about this shit being messy. But I'm not getting involved in that. The fuck? Nah. Nah. Okay, now that I understand what's going on, nah. Okay. All right. I think that's it. That's it. We done? We done, y'all? That was a good one though. The first one was good too. I thought I don't know what I did. Oh, here go my saves. Y'all want me to do one more? I said, do you want me to do one more? I need somebody to tell me something before I get out of here. Because I can't go on ahead and walk on by. Yes? Okay. One more. One more. Am I the asshole because I think my husband's female friend is being inappropriate? Mm. Mm. Okay. My husband, 40 male, had worked at a job where he was the top supervisor of his department. For a while, there was an employee, 25 to 20-ish female named K. We're going to go K. And the husband is N. But there was an employee, K, that he was mentoring. For context, this is a job that requires a specialized degree in internship. I also have this same degree and job, but I do more freelance work. When K worked with N, she was also a supervisor, but just under him. N was the head supervisor for the department, and K was a mid-level supervisor along with another person. S 40s, married, 40s and married. N always thought K was a super prodigy and he mentored her a lot. This was fine, nothing weird because I understand how the industry works and I know that mentoring younger people in the career is normal. When K left that job, N maintained a friendship and communication with her because she still wanted, they forgot it, not me, child, because she still wanted his guidance and mentorship. I was fully aware of this and knew they would talk about work stuff often. I have also known Kay for the entire time, and we have always been cordial. We spoke friendly enough at work events for their company. I was invited to her wedding and graduation party with N. She has never purposefully excluded me from any events she invited into. I have tried multiple times to show her kindness and extend friendship to her, but she is not receptive. For example, for her graduation, I put together an amazing gift for her because we share an interest in the same hobby. So I gifted her high quality supplies for it. She was aware that the gift was put together by me because N told her I did, but she only wrote a thank you note to N for the gift and years of mentorship. She literally did not even acknowledge me in the note at all. I have also invited her to social events I was hosting, but she always turned them down. Here is the current issue. K is getting divorced. She texted N and told him about it, and then she suggested that they go out with S to catch up. Originally, the plan was to get brunch on a weekend and catch up, but now K has turned the get together into a full dinner and drinks. When K shared these plans with N and S, her exact text, I saw it on N's phone, was, "So, which one of you guys is going to buy my drinks?" I know it could be an innocent text between friends, but it struck me as flirty and inappropriate. Also, this woman is also gorgeous and very intelligent, reminds me of Izzy from Grey's Anatomy. In general, she would be a very desirable woman. So it just feels weird to me that this newly single woman will reach out to two married men and suggest they all go out and buy her drinks. I mentioned this to N, and he said it was because Kay is younger than us and still in her party phase and she didn't mean anything by it. But he mentioned to Kay that maybe they should just do dinner and skip the drinks because I thought it was weird. Kay flipped out. She called me a bitch and is saying that I am slut shaming her and accusing her of husband stealing. So am I wrong to think it was inappropriate? Mm, no. No, you're not wrong to think it was inappropriate. I don't think so. I actually feel like two things are happening. First of all, those older men like the attention of the younger woman, and the younger woman who's going through the divorce wants the attention she knows she's going to get from those two older men. And in that is some flirtation because she knows those older men are enamored with her and she needs to feel like somebody is enamored with her. Um, I definitely would be worried and I would have wanted to go. I would have been like, "Well, bitch, I'm coming." Okay. If I was you. But her flipping out and all of that, like slut shaming, you're projecting. You're doing a bit much. Really, what you should have been doing if it wasn't an issue was reassuring her that it's not all of that. You did not have to worry. Maybe it was a bad joke. Yeah, maybe I wanted a little attention, but I would never cross a line like that. That's all you had to do. Clear it up. Whenever people like do the most is because they're probably guilty of whatever they feel they're being accused of. That's what I've started to notice. If you start acting crazy and not really apologetic, but more so, flipping out behind the shit, it's kind of because you were doing it. That's how I feel. So yeah, girl, Kay was trying to take your man. It was inappropriate. Be safe out here. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed today's show. Thank y'all all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate Shy for coming up and sharing her life and sharing her story. Thank y'all for rocking with me. And I will see y'all later tonight for the Ooh Ladies First panel on Jamie's channel. All right. Peace out, y'all.